My friends, I've got good news, and bad news. I'm not going to ask you what you want first. You're getting them in that order. This is Howard Riell. The show is called Real Truth. Item from Fox News. A Georgia man convicted of raping and killing several older women and who is known as the stocking strangler is set to die Thursday night. That's the good news. Carlton Gary, 67, scheduled to die by injection of the barbiturate pentobarbital on Thursday evening at the state prison in Jackson. That's the other good news. Police said Gary was arrested in May 1984 when a gun stolen during a 1977 burglary in an upscale neighbor of Columbus, where all but one of his victims live, was traced back to him. Unquote. 1984, let me see. Let me take off my shoes and socks and count. 34 years. 34 years between this murderer's arrest and his execution. So tell me, was he really executed, or will he be executed, or did he get to live out his life? If you want to know exactly how broken our criminal justice system is, Carlton Gary is the guy to point to. Murdered someone in 1977. Arrested in 1984. 34 years later, he lived an entire life behind bars. By the way, appeal after appeal after appeal after appeal. How many of them did he pay for? And how many appeals did we pay for? How much of his food, clothing, shelter, medical care, how much did he pay for? And how much did we pay for? My friends, in any civilized country, you have a trial. If you're found guilty, you get an appeal. If you're found guilty, bang! But America is not a civilized country, at least not in this respect. We are so bureaucratic, so bloated, so tripping over our own feet, unable to find our own asses with our hands. That's why this piece of dirt is alive. 34 years, 3.5 decades after being arrested. Liberals are probably delighted, which, of course, is why no liberal should ever be given any authority over anything, ever. Anyway, one thing the liberals don't have authority over is yours truly, Howard Riell, the host of Real Truth. It's Thursday. I got lots of great stuff for you, my friends. I want you to stay tuned. I want you to enjoy. I want you to learn. I want you to share. We'll be back.
Are you driving a vehicle with hail damage from summer storm? Tired of waiting months to get your vehicle repaired? Dent Vision specializes in paintless dent and hail repair. And unlike traditional body shops, Dent Vision gets your vehicle back to you in days, not weeks. Insurance approved, top quality repairs with lifetime warranty. Call today for your immediate appointment, 970-541-0679. That's 970-541-0679, or look us up at dentvisionco.com.
Great Plains Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities as modest as emergency lighting all the way to commercial-scale power. Great Plains Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom-designed systems, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
All right, guys, let's kick it in the guts, shall we? Let's do it. One of the biggest news items of the week, Mike Pompeo, the head of the CIA, taking over as Secretary of State for Rex Tillerson. Here is Sebastian Gorka talking to Sean Hannity about the move. My friends, by the way, that's war hero John McCain. Military hero John McCain, who was such a great soldier, he was captured and kept in a prison for 5 years. But his whole career in politics is built on the military. And here he's got a woman, Ms. Haspel, who's going to be the head of the CIA, who's been really tough in the military arena, and suddenly John McCain doesn't like that? Or is he simply so incredibly senile at this point that he needs to be sent to a glue factory?
They say they're spoiling for this fight. The Democrats and some Republicans in the Senate were going to try to nominate the CIA because she was too tough on terrorism. That is a fight they will have in the midterm election. We'll in that position, but I guarantee you by the time all of a sudden we're going back off that. I really like Pompeo about the book before writing it. I like him. He has a tough job. He did a good job as the CIA director. I'm not sure how far he's gotten and all that. You always have to have a conversation with him, and he listens. When you agree or disagree, and I found never do that. And he was out of he was a Tea Party Republican, so initially came in and was seen as more of a conservative. No evidence, 1419, of Trump representation and nothing. Let's just focus on something here. Number one, Mike Pompeo was never voted yes man. That's not a criticism we have to worry about. And secondly, what you can say in December that the plan is to have Mike Pompeo replace the Department. That's 3 months ago. That's reality. Listen, it's good to see you.
All right, guys, it's good to see you too. That is what's happening. And I'm hearing nothing but superlatives about Mike Pompeo. Trump is honing and crafting his cabinet. That's why I said yesterday, and Rush Limbaugh agreed with me, year number 2 of Trump is going to be even better, more productive than year number 1. I think by now the Democrats have gotten wind of the fact that they can't stop him. He is a speeding freight train. And he's working for you and me, my friends. That is the best part of all. He's not a swamp creature. He's a disruptor. He's a good, honest man who's gotten control of the reins of power, and that can only be good for us. Let's take a break, and Real Truth will return.
And of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. Gospel of John, 1:16.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution.
Elizabeth Locker plan and remind us that the drug problem is well documented. We know our kids will be approached at early age. We want to applaud the youngsters in our community who've had the strength to say no to drugs. They provide examples to their peers and families to be the best they can be. That's promoted the Locker plan located at 366 Grand Street in November, serving our area 1943 and specializing in natural life HB and pork and complete custom process. Call 303-688-2240. That's 303-688-2240. Piccolo's restaurant in Denver reminds us that over 750,000 children were reported missing last year. Over 58,000 of these were abducted by non-family members. Keep an eye out for youngsters at play. If you see anything suspicious, contact the authorities immediately. This message from Piccolo's restaurant in Denver. It's not only the best Italian and Mexican cooking, it's the people who care. Give them a call at 303-757-5166. 303-757-5166. Piccolo.
All right, my friends, welcome back to Real Truth. You know, Rush Limbaugh is an absolutely brilliant individual, and the acid test for that, the way I know it, is that he agrees with me almost always. Here's Rush talking about a little bit of a departure here. Stephen Hawking, who passed away yesterday, and the Big Bang Theory.
Stephen Hawking has passed away at 76, the longest surviving human in history with cancer. He had a variation of this disease that was not as deadly as the primary form of the disease is. Living to 76 with ALS is a big deal. And he's been acknowledged as the smartest, the most intelligent, the brightest
All right, my friends, I've got a question that has no answer. Why did half of the voters in Pennsylvania 2 days ago vote for a Democrat when the Democrats have brought nothing but ruin and misery on the United States of America? Why did the state of Colorado go for Hillary Clinton when she was obviously, blatantly, transparently an inept fool who's never accomplished anything except by virtue of her last name, and who is undoubtedly the most corrupt politician in our lifetimes? Anybody want to take a stab at those? I didn't think so. My friends, I'd also like to redefine the word smart. I think someone who's smart is someone who realizes exactly what reality is and isn't. I think it's someone with a clear, bright picture of what is and what isn't. We'll take a break and we'll be back. And that is what is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Phillips, founder of the Green Herb. How many times have you gone into a health food store and are confused as to the many different brands and prices of the same herbal supplements? You want to buy the cheapest, but you're afraid that quality is less, so you buy the most expensive. Truth is, the cheapest may be better. Green Herb herbal supplements are all manufactured in our Wheat Ridge, Colorado plant at 4565 Kipling Street using the highest quality herb that we source from all over the world. Our 150 different herbal supplements are the most potent and safest in America. Our guarantee is your money back, no time limit. Just return the bottle empty or full, no questions asked. So when you come to our new location, look for our new name, New Genesis Health, or call us at 888-765-HERB. That's 888-765-4372.
Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirit, whether they are of God, because many false prophets have gone into the world. By this you will know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Yeshua, Jesus, has come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that does not confess that Yeshua, Jesus, has come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of Antichrist, which you have already heard was coming, and is now already in the world. For John 4:1.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. This is the America's News Network.
Chaplain Collins LLC salutes our emergency first responders for their professionalism, commitment, and bravery. They're willing to put their lives on the line for us with little or no thanks. So let's all take the time to thank our first responders for all they do for us.
Also thanking our veterans for the sacrifice they made for our freedom. This message is from Chapel and Collins, LLC, with 2 locations in Denver and Fort Collins, serving the community for over 13 years. Visit them online at chapelcollins.com.
If catastrophe struck, would your family be prepared? Are you confident you wouldn't react in a panic? Is there one place to get all of your emergency supplies? Ferris Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not panic through crisis. Ferris Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality, realistic preparedness supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Ferris Survival.
All right, guys, if you want an example of propaganda right here in our own day, in our own time, in fact, just this week, look at this national school walkout that happened yesterday. It is nothing less than a propaganda ploy. Here's Ben Shapiro talking about it.
The light of the media, we want to get to you today. As I predicted yesterday, all of the walkouts turned out to be just media propaganda campaign on behalf of gun control. It was not about solidarity with the slain students. It was not really about mourning over the slain students. It was not about America coming together around the cause of stopping violence in schools. It was a gun control program. That's all that was happening yesterday all across the country. It was not a unifying moment. It was a divisive one. It needed to end. Yesterday, wall-to-wall coverage. All of the students walking out of their schools. So first we need to ask, how does such a thing get planned? Is such a thing spontaneous? Do you have a situation here where thousands, hundreds of thousands of students are just getting up and walking out of school at the same time because they heard online they were supposed to do so, or are they being told by their teachers and teachers' unions and all the leftist administrators at school that it's a good thing for them to get up and leave class? Because I guarantee you that if I had gotten up and ditched class in high school, there would have been some sort of excuse don't needed. Like, you don't just get to leave class in the middle of class when you're in junior high or high school. You actually have to have an excuse for doing so, otherwise you are a droid, right? So here, the schools themselves are letting the excuse out. So let me just ask a question that's been asked by a lot of folks on the right. Let's say there were a pro-life walkout tomorrow. How many of these teachers do you think would be okay with the students leaving? If all of a sudden just got out and walked outside to protest for 10 minutes, the 1 million abortions plus in the United States per year. If every student in America did that, how many of those teachers do you think would excuse the students, and how many of them do you think would actually punish the students? How many of you think would dock the students in some way? In other words, one of the problems here is that you have these leftist propaganda centers called our public schools that are taught by teachers who are members of teachers' unions who are Democratic Party cronies, and then they use that position in order to promulgate a certain agenda. So all these students get up and they walk out. Of course, the thing really was organized and asked for by the Women's March, and they use the same organizational structures in order to push it. The Women's March, of course, run by some of the worst people on planet Earth, members of the Louis Farrakhan contingent. And so they organized this whole thing as gun control push. Now, what was so annoying about this, and I discussed it yesterday, I read a bunch of letters from students, I had 1,000 words, and really, I must have received at least 250 emails yesterday from students around the country who were upset about how they were treated yesterday during these walkouts. I was hearing from tons of people yesterday that this is going to happen, and it did. That this turned into a propaganda effort, that this was never about solidarity with the students. And if you said, listen, I'm in favor of gun rights, and I also feel terrible for what happened for the students, then you were treated like garbage. And the most obvious example of this, one of the students walked out of class and did what I suggested, right? Brought a sign that was a pro-Second Amendment sign that also expressed sympathy for the children who were killed. And he was escorted from the protest, right? He was told he couldn't get to protest, so he was told to leave. He was told he couldn't stand with all of the students because for some reason or other, that was just unacceptable. Now, if you're holding a sign that said, stop guns now, do you think that would have happened to him? The answer, of course, is no. The video was posted to Facebook by Kenny McDonald, who's a student at New Prague High School in New Prague, Minnesota. The short video does not show what took place before or after the principal singled out the students. Here's what McDonald said. He says, kids at our school today walked out in honor of the 17 students killed in Florida. Students on signs that said, arm our teachers, and 2 signs. The student walked out without saying a word. Easily put up a sign that said, guns don't kill people, people kill people. And he was escorted off the property by a principal and threatened to be put in a police car. This violence, the First Amendment, makes me sick that they can do whatever they want. Please make this go back. So, it's not been verified that the student's story is the entire truth. We'll have to hear from the school exactly what happened. But is there a question that if the student had been holding a sign that said, gun control now, and everything would have been fine for him? I have very little doubt that's the case. It was obvious, looking at what we're trying to do here, it's obvious the media were number of young people who are going to that particular market. This big school lockout that's sponsored by the left yesterday, and it's widely covered by media. And of course, there are always, I don't want to slander all the students who locked out as people who are just taking advantage, although I will say that, if I were a student in high school and I had the choice between sitting in class and walking out and ditching, I would ditch. Right? That's true for the vast majority of students. So framing it as though all of these students are below control, I think, is silly. Most students just go along to get along. Most people go along to get along, particularly when they are told that they are morally superior to walk out of class for some sort of cause or another. But there were some students who decided to go wild in Tennessee. There were some students who tore down the American flag and kicked the cop car during the lockout, which is just delightful. It's in Antioch High School, I guess, in Tennessee. Kids making trouble. Not a great shock there. We saw this before. Last week there was a walkout as well, and it was in California. There were a bunch of students who essentially went wild. Now, that was not representative of Israel. The only reason I'm pointing this out is we have young people who are supposed to be our leaders. Sometimes they're very stupid. Just like old people are sometimes very stupid. And so granting them, conferring upon them some sort of grand intellectual legitimacy because they're young seems to me really, really foolish. This was, in fact, as I say, a left propaganda effort. If you don't believe me, here's a clip when Bernie Sanders showed up at the walkout. They said no Republicans were invited to the walkout. No Republicans were invited to speak at the walkout. None of them were invited to the steps of the Capitol for the walkout. Bernie Sanders walked out to join the students in the gun protest, and he was treated like a hero. This had nothing to do with the political agenda. This was just about solidarity with the victims of Parkland. It's not political in any way. This is the way the media were playing it last night. Of course, Bernie Sanders speaking and shouting for gun control is an amazing thing, considering that Bernie Sanders comes from Vermont, a state with very little gun control, even though it is a very left state. Here's Bernie Sanders speaking yesterday. Legislators who met with President Trump. The idea here trying to come to some sort of consensus about things that can be done. The kids at Margaret Sanger High School, though, the ones who are being shown on the media are not the ones who are meeting with legislators like Capitol Hill. They are the ones instead appearing on Ellen and then shouting about how America is a terrible, horrible, very bad place where the old people suffer. They're the ones who go into a bar and say, F my parents, which is just a great way of getting things done, which again shows there's a lot of that moral posturing and not very much about getting anything done. You can see it, the media is biased here, so Viacom Networks decided to go silent for 17 minutes in order to, this Nickelodeon and RNMTV, they went silent for 17 minutes in order to pay tribute to the Parkland students. They would say, oh, this isn't political at all, except that I don't remember them doing this after the Boston Marathon bombing. I don't remember them doing this after the Orlando shooting. I don't remember them doing this after any terror attack. They only do this after a particular shooting that is driving a particular narrative on a particular day at a particular time when everyone else is walking out. So here's what you should look like on Viacom.
Ben Shapiro is right. Once again, and for the umpteenth time, and I'll say it umpteen times more, it's the left's hypocrisy and dishonesty. These children were used as propaganda tools. Now, if it strikes you that there's something vaguely wrong with using children as propaganda tools, well, you're not really dialed in because it's not vague at all. It's disgusting. Kids don't know what's going on. That's why the Democrat Party always plays to kids, because they can have the wool pulled over their eyes. We'll be right back.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own did not receive him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 10 through 13. The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by you, the listener. Please help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsored fine products or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. The American Freedom Network needs your help. American Window Tinting Incorporated in Franktown reminds parents, keep an eye on your child while shopping. Children tend to stray or become lost. This poses an opportunity for a would-be abductor. Please make every effort to keep track of your little one at all times. If you have information regarding a lost child, call local authorities at once. This message is from American Window Tinting Incorporated in Franktown. For residential or commercial window tinting, call 303-263-4228.
All right, my friends, welcome back to Real Truth. I am Howard Riell, and let me make a blanket statement that I am prepared to defend. If you are a religious person, the left hates you. They dislike you. They look down on you. They don't respect you. They short shrift you. They discount you, and on and on. And nothing illustrates this more clearly than the Pence-Oprah hypocrisy. Here once again, my buddy Rush Limbaugh.
You ain't even judging this. Something I caught some great Fox.
My friends, every time I hear in a clip, because I don't watch the show, every time I hear Joy Behar open her mouth, it's like diarrhea comes out. She's got nothing. I'll say it again in case you couldn't hear me. She's got nothing intelligent to say ever.
Then she is asked to apologize.
So where is gaping rectum Joy Behar talking about Oprah Winfrey's insanity? That's because people in the liberal world kiss Oprah's expansive backside. Well, I can answer that. It's easy. It's the 21st century. Mike Pence is a white male. Oprah is a black female. Next! What other riddles would you like me to untie for you? In the 21st century, the white male is always wrong, always evil, always suspect. And the black female is always beatific, angelic. That's the profound stupidity of the left, of which I speak so often. The only people in America dumber than Joy Behar are the people who tune in to Joy Behar. We'll be back.
Article 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the places to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
The Lord brings the counsel of the nations to nothing. He makes the plans of the people of no effect. The counsel of the Lord stands forever, the plans of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation, God is the Lord. The people he has chosen as his own inheritance. Psalm 33, verses 10 through 12.
Chaplain Collins LLC salutes our emergency first responders for their professionalism, commitment, and bravery. They're willing to put their lives on the line for us with little or no thanks. So let's all take the time to thank our first responders for all they do for us. Also thanking our veterans for the sacrifice they made for our freedom. This message is from Chaplain Collins LLC, with 2 locations in Denver and Fort Collins, serving the community for over 13 years. Visit them online at chapelcollins.com.
Piccolo's restaurant in Denver reminds us that over 750,000 children were reported missing last year. Over 58,000 of these were abducted by non-family members. Keep an eye out for youngsters at play.
Contact the authorities immediately. This message from Piccolo's Restaurant in Denver. It's not only the best Italian and Mexican cuisine, it's the people who care. Give them a call at 303-757-5166. 303-757-5166.
And speaking of Miss Winfrey, item from PJ Media. Ava DuVernay, a black activist who directed a whole movie arguing that mass incarceration is a continuation of a race-based slavery, suggested that racism explains why her latest movie, A Wrinkle in Time, starring Oprah Winfrey, got bad reviews. DuVernay gave a backhanded compliment to Vulture's Kyle Buchanan, who wrote about the, quote, subtle, resonant theme of the black main character's insecurity about her hair. Quote, you were the only Caucasian journalist of any gender to see it, understand it, and seriously ask me about it. Appreciate the chat, the sensitivity, and the writing, the director tweeted, unquote. My friends, in other words, this movie, A Wrinkle in Time, which has gotten absolutely lousy reviews, well, the only reason people aren't going to see it is racism. According to Ava DuVernay, who, as far as I can see, is just as big a rectum as Joy Behar. Item. From the Miami Herald, it sounds like a plan ripped from a Hollywood script. A massive C-130 Hercules cargo plane lands in western Venezuela, loads up starving and sick zoo animals in the dead of night, and then transfers them to national parks around the world. But that's exactly what Raul Julia Levy, an animal rights activist and actor hounded by controversy, is hoping to do. Unquote. My friends, why are people in Venezuela bringing in massive cargo planes to load up zoo animals? Well, it's because so many Americans voted for Bernie Sanders, the socialist. They wanted America to be a socialist country. And an example of a socialist country is Venezuela, where people do not have food. So for all the people out there in my listening audience who felt the burn in 2016 actually, see what Bernie's policies would have wrought here in America. Drop to your knees and apologize to the American people for being as stupid as you were. Item. From Breitbart, California has its first illegal alien in state office after Senate President Pro Tem Kevin De Leon, Democrat, Los Angeles, appointed Lisbeth Mateo to the California Student Opportunity and Access Program Project Grant Advisory Committee. Mateo, an attorney, was born in Mexico, came to the United States illegally at the age of 14 with her parents, who are also illegal aliens, according to the Sacramento Bee, unquote. And so the question that presents itself pretty obviously, my friends, is how come Lisbeth Mateo and her parents have not been arrested? Item from PJ Media, in a long article adapted from a chapter in his forthcoming book, psychologist David Barish proposes that society should sanction the making of human-chimp hybrids. He refers to this new creature as a human Z and says that making it would be a terrific idea. Unquote. My friends, we're just about out of time, but I have to tell you, there are a lot of people who want to combine humans and chimpanzees. An awful lot of people want to do it. They're called Democrats, and they're always looking for new voters. And what kind of biological experiment would be simple enough, stupid enough, ignorant enough, de-evolved enough than human-chimp hybrids who would certainly, with their extremely, extremely limited IQ, certainly want to vote Democrat. I'll be back on Monday with more Real Truth. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay angry.